All right, we back. Thank you guys so much for waiting around. Welcome back. I just opened up the video for YouTube. So for those of you who haven't already, definitely make sure you go follow me on YouTube. It'll definitely do me a lot of help, if anything, by throwing up a tab, keeping the video up, if anything, hitting the like button and whatnot. Man's trying to get that YouTube partner. So we try and do that right now. But yo, any and all help helps. So thank you guys so much. Welcome back for this Final Fantasy stream. If you enjoyed the previous stream we just did talking about fitness and health, thank you so much for being here. And I thank you all for the love, man. I wasn't nervous saying anything like that, but it was a very, very heartwarming stream to have. And it was great to have those pleasant conversations. So for those of you on YouTube, on Mondays and Fridays, we talk fitness and health. Make sure you tune in. Check me out on Twitch and Kick. So that way y'all can get the know-how and let me put you on game on how to, improve your life, man. Thank you guys again that were here earlier. You guys are super, super, super dope for that. And I appreciate the support. Going about it earlier, we was talking about stretching and doing like certain workouts or whatnot. I'm definitely going to do that at the end of every stream for you guys. Make sure I show y'all proper techniques that you can do to improve mobility and functionality for your body, especially for those of you that sit around a lot. All right, let's get it. My man Dunch, you got my attention, dog. What's good with you, B? How you doing? Oh Lord, Coheed and Cambria. Give me a second. It's one of my favorite bands. Those of you that don't know, I'm like a diehard fan. So if you want to know more about that, you know how to hit up your boy. And again, thank you guys so much for the love. I appreciate that sub again from my man Crowd Lift. So I appreciate the support, man. You guys are super, super dope for just being here and just, helping your boy out, man. I thank y'all a lot. Seriously. All right, let's get into it. We're gonna pick up where we left off from yesterday. We just left Midgar, which if you've never played Final Fantasy VII, it's like the first 2 hours literally in the game. You probably could speed through it quicker if anything, if you're skilled at it, but like it's the first 2 hours of the game, which is really, really cool with what they've done with Final Fantasy VII Remake, because they literally turned those 2 hours into a whole, I think you can beat it within 9 hours, if anything, but they turned it into like a 40-hour game for the most part, because there's so much content within that Midgar area and so many pieces, which me and my girl Law looked at last night. We found out some very interesting things, and Law, just let me know if she wants to have that conversation today. I will put aside the time for it, because what we found out yesterday was mind-boggling. I was like, what? So, and I didn't get a chance to read that one thing I told you about. So, yeah, we'll get into that. But I love what we put together, and I'm looking forward to putting some more together, which we'll talk about at some point. I'll probably disclose some information. Actually, I'll save it for Remake. I'll save the information that we found. We'll save it for Remake so that way we can, put 2 and 2 together for folks. You know what I mean? That's gonna be a good day though, for sure. But all right, man, let's get into it. You said Dunch, you said you ordered what? You got a PlayStation 5 Slim? Don't you already got a PlayStation? And you bought another one? My man spending money just spend money. Hey man, more power to you. I'm good. I'm broke, baby. I'm sticking with the PlayStation I got, and I ain't buying another one. Straight up. Cool with the one I got. All right, let's get into it, man. Oh, that was the dope track right there. All right. We good. All right, let me turn the volume up a little bit for myself. Hold on. I gotta get another bite to eat, man. Remember, get your calories in the day. Don't get excessive with the carbs. I got a heavy protein meal right now. I got some rice. Well, it's more like steak and shrimp with a little rice, but I got peas and carrots in there too with some eggs. Oh, delicious, man. Delicioso. So, Law, I don't know if you know about the enemy skills out here in this region, and I don't even have it on. I'm messing up. Talk about being a bad gamer / streamer. I was supposed to set it up, but there's like some enemy skills that you can get that'll help your party, and especially if you're trying to learn like limit skills early. Mantra Magic is one of them. So, anyone eat Jason's Deli? If so, what's y'all go to? I never heard or had Jason's Deli before, but it sounds like obviously like a sub shop or something like that. So you can't go wrong with an Italian, fam. They make a good, mean Italian sub. It's meaty. A lot of salami, pepperoni, What else is on there? Salami, pepperoni, and there's another meat up there. Ham. There you go. I'm like, yo, what else? There we go. Throw that up there. You know what I mean? Salami, pepperoni, and ham. Throw that bad boy up there. Lettuce, tomato, little onions, red onions at that. Go ahead, put that red wine vinegar right up there. Sprinkle a little salt, pepper. It's love. Gotta throw some cheese on it too. Not Swiss, like good white American cheese, man. Some good stuff. The okra gumbo, that sounds good too. Ooh. That's real good right there. Some rice in there too. Oh man. That's good eating. The California Club or the BLT bowl. Let's go. Okay. I like it. He said we talking delis now. Wag's going to this one called Jason Deli. I've never heard of it, but I mean I don't think they have that out here. Maybe, I don't know. Alright, who got the materia right now? Who holding all the materia? Tifa hogging all the materia. Go ahead and get at the Barrett. And Aerith, I need you to pass this on over to my mans here. What we got? We got the ice. Alright, I honestly don't care about the sense command. What is this? Oh, that's another sense command. We don't need that. Alright, we good. Let's do it. I probably shouldn't speed this up. So I'm actually going to be in this field a little bit because I need to learn certain magics. And I probably should stay within a certain region so I can get that. Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks to the power of Walmart gift cards, I now own Spider-Man 2. Now my question to you, how'd you get that? Should I get mine with no rice? But that is just fire. Well, for somebody like myself, I mean, I'm in my bulking phase, so I'm supposed to get between like 27 and 3,200 calories a day. Carbs is how I'm gonna get it. I ain't even gonna lie to you. I can eat a lot of protein. That's not a problem. But in order for me to get those calories, I need the carbs. But it's also important to make sure you utilize those carbs too. Not let them store as fat. So make sure we use that. Everything that you eat, use it in the gym, if anything. Said job? Oh, that's dope, man. Kudos to them for hooking you up. I wish my job gave out gift cards. They don't give me nothing but hell sometimes. He said the stream coming when? Wednesday. Alright, so y'all know what to look for, man. My man gonna be playing that Spider-Man 2. We was just talking about that the other night. And, well, me and Law was talking about it last night. And how Spider-Man 2, I guess, like, they, from what she gave me, and I didn't hear this from anybody else, but she told me that apparently the game, like from what other people are saying anyway, that the game is just literally a Miles Morales makeover, I guess you could say. They really didn't do anything too significant. Obviously, they gave you a new plot and whatnot, but literally it's just a continuation of Miles Morales. And that's sad, man. For me, that's sad, because this is like, yo, you actually had high hopes for a certain video game and it ain't even looking all good. Oh, do I not have all on? It's going up. I could probably buy another, what's it called? What's the name of the thing? Another light for my characters. So it depends on who's playing. Nagi had great things to say about it, but not to say Nagi's biased, because he's not, but Nagi is also a huge Spider-Man fan too. And just like for me, I would appreciate it just for what it is. But like, all right, just like for me, I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan. I think 16 was great. However, it does have some lackluster, and I feel like they could have done a little bit better with it. So maybe it's the same thing for Spider-Man 2 as well. It's good, but there's some things that, you know what I mean, they could have done a little bit better in terms of like giving people a good, very high quality game, especially when it costs $70. That's just me though, because I mean, gaming right now anyway, it ain't cheap. And I am definitely a person who is broke. I am quick to tell you I ain't got it. So kudos to those of you that do got it, but man, F that. Straight up. Oh, so he got the all, and you got the all too? Oh, hold up real quick. Nah. You gonna give me that. I'll take that. Thank you, sir. But I mean, hey, to each his own. If you think it's good, I'm with it. If you like it, I love it. How about that? I'm gonna check it out for myself, but I'm gonna wait for it to go on sale. It'll be like 40 bucks at some point. There's the person we looking for. I need that man to give me that skill. Go ahead, use that mantra magic, man. Why is he not doing it? Alright, did your turn, but I need mantra magic, bro. He ain't doing it. Or did he already do it? Did we already get it? Crap. I'll look at it. He said, listen, if it wasn't for the gift card, it'd still be in the store. Yo, 100%, man. I feel you on that. Right now, I'm too broke to be buying video games, dude. That's one of the reasons why I'm playing some of my old stuff now. Oh, so we already got it. I'm messing up. Let me get out of here. So it's this skill along with beta. Oh, and law. Remember what I was talking about the other night? Well, last night, in terms of that road. Here's calm, but the Chocobo Village. I said Chocobo Village. Wrong game. That's in, I think that's in 5. And I think 8. I think there's only 2 villages. Well, Chocobo villages only in 5 and 8. I want to say there's one in 9 too. So if we like it, you love it, huh? Does that apply to everything? Fuck no. Because I already know what you about to say. Nope, I don't do it. And you know what? I'm going to send you a video because I just found something based on that. And you know what I'm talking about. Don't act like you don't know. But law, where the fuck is it at? Oh, it's over here. You see how far you got to go? You see this Pokemon journey you have to take just to get to the Chocobo farm? Yeah, there was no path. So that road that we see drift off, that's going to the Chocobo farm, but that's a distance. You going a distance. So if you see like in the trailer, and then I think there's a video that shows you like the first opening 10 minutes of the game, I guess you could say, from what they say. I'm pretty sure this is that field they're talking about. So you're going to be traveling for a minute. All right, I was about to say, I need a heal like today. He said, don't do it, Wag. You know what it is, man. We know how Wag be. Wag be trying to make it seem like he don't do nothing. Nah. Not to say Wag is up to no good, but Wag be being Wag. And we know how Wag be. So we know what they expect from you, sir. Don't play innocent. I know your vibes. So I would say, for you, for sure, there's a limitation on things that I like, that you like. Or whatever you like, that I'm gonna love it, because I ain't with it. We'll save that for another stream. One of those late night streams. Speaking of which, again, we already talked about it. And I think Kelly said she's down, but what do you got planned for this weekend, bro? Said, nah, I agree, but Square is all about symbolism as well, which is why I was like, ooh, I feel you. But I mean, when you think about it too, in the trailer, well, not trailer, but more so, you know, the ending scene in Integrate, I guess you could say, when they get dropped off by, I guess his name, Chocobo Bill, or whatever his name is. He drops them off, and then he takes the road to that path to, I guess, the Chocobo farm, which makes perfect sense. At least to me, anyway. But again, you can have that conversation. And did you talk to Munch already? Is she sleeping? She is sleeping. Is she sleeping? Did she say anything to you? Because I'm totally down. Again, like, that's going to be fun. So yeah, I learned that this skill here boosts your oh, you son of a bitch. It boosts your limit break. If anything. And I have to show you at some point. You gotta wait for us to do things. It's important to have sadness on for certain characters, so you like take less damage and whatnot. I don't know how sadness or depression leads to you taking most damage. I guess like because the certain hurt that you have inside, anything outside doesn't hurt you. That makes sense now. All right, so currently right now we're in a town called Calm, and they're all gonna meet up at this inn because they need to have a general conversation and a plan of what they're going to do next in this journey to find the man named Sephiroth. Because that man showed up in Midgar and killed the president. And they're all trying to figure out why. Why did he show up after so many years? I feel like I should get more potions. Like 8 of these. I'm gonna Phoenix now. I'll get 2 of these. Get about 9 of these. Actually, hold up real quick. I'm a little broke. Hold on. I ain't got enough. Give me a sec. I don't think I need weapons. I definitely want the materia. And I said I want another. I could definitely get earth. Heal. Do I need a heal? I probably should just get one. Alright. I'll take the Mako Saber for myself. And since I'm going to be using, I'm not going to be using Tifa or Aerith right now. Go ahead and get the cannonball too. After we do that thing with Yuffie, Tifa coming back into my party. That's for sure. That's a must. And there we go. I knew there was something I needed to get, but we'll do this. Earth. I stay on my attack shield. Alright, cool. And I'm pretty sure you know about that dude that's in Calm Law. He's like in that house on the right, and he's the place where he's the one that you go to get the underwater materia, the master summon, command, and magic materia. He also gives you a gold chocobo if you give him the desert rose, if I'm not mistaken. But you have to beat Ruby Weapon for that. What's poppin', man? How you been? Hope you been okay. I'm good. That's based around y'all. I'm free all day, so whenever y'all trying to vibe, let me know. I'm here for the discussion, and if she wants to record it, I'm all for it. Bars. But Sassy, yeah, I'm good, yo. I'm living. I'm cooling right now. I'm playing Final Fantasy VII for the folks. That's pretty much it. That's all, love. But we had a nice fitness discussion earlier. You missed out on that, but yo, next time, just come through so that way we can educate you. You know what I mean? Let me put you on game. All right, so this part right here, Cloud has a moment, and he starts discussing his time in Soldier. And right now, he's going to give everybody like the synopsis of him wanting to join Soldier and his mission, and I guess times and missions with the great legendary Sephiroth. So that's what we're about to get into now. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I ain't really got nothing else to add to that. Jason Deli, Keith Lee review, 7 out of 10. You said Keith Lee review? Yo, the way that man be talking too, I just want to say 7 out of 10. He's so like, it's like a monotone voice, but like I heard there was like something that happened to him, and that's why he speaks that way. But he's still cool in my book. That man, he's nice. He said, I just started streaming Village. You mean Final Fantasy? I said Final Fantasy. Resident Evil 8? I mean, yeah, Resident Evil 8 Village, right? No, that's 7. Village is 7, right? Is it? Yeah, it's 8. It's 8. Yeah. He just has anxiety, just a bit. I got you. Yeah. That's right. DBZ, you're right. 100%. That's what it is. He actually did a video recently on that with the Breakfast Club talking about that. I haven't watched it all, but I'm gonna check it out. And yeah, you're right. Liz, Silver, Sassy. It's 8. My bad. I couldn't put words and numbers together, but thanks. 7 was, well, Biohazard is the name of the entire series. They just call it Resident Evil here in the States. But 7 should be, what is 7 called? I don't know. I think it's just Resident Evil 7. Is it really good so far? We played it a while back. You got to check out 4. They remade that. All right, let me stop. I'm over here talking, and I'm not even pressing buttons here. So at this point, Cloud is very excited about doing his first mission. I think, honestly, you know what? I think this is his first, for his story, it's his first mission as Soldier. But there's another character in the game where he's already done a crap ton of missions. So considering what we discussed last night, Law, it's funny how Cloud pulled that information from that person and got it all mixed up. It did have a biohazard subtext, but where the hell is the 7 at? Didn't you have to make it like 7 in a way? So how do you, I have to look at it. but it's cool. I could care less. So they mean so in Japan it's Biohazard 7 Biohazard. Interesting. Whatever. It is what it is. I can care less. I beat the games. I've had fun. They actually used the real title for the Japan version? Get out. I thought it was just Biohazard. Because, I mean, that's what it's always been called. So, in this scene right here, you get to see the sheer strength and power of this man, Sephiroth. And this is all, like, scripted, I guess you could say. What's funny, though, for me, sometimes this bastard actually hits Cloud, which I think that's what's going to happen right now. Oh, no, he went for Sephiroth again. Normally, he takes out Cloud, and Cloud is like, ugh. But this man Sephiroth is god tier. You should have killed him in one swipe, but yeah. Said we're just vibing in Munch's Discord. Okay, bet. Yeah, just let me know a time. Like I don't know if you heard me earlier. I only plan to get as far as what's her name? Can't think of it. To Genova, the fight with Genova Birth. Actually, what we talked about last night. I'm gonna get as far as that, and then I'm gonna call it. Say honestly, anytime really. Other than that, I gotta go play Monster Hunter World at 11:30 p.m. EST, which is like 8:30 something. Oh yeah, we got plenty of time. So shit. I mean, if y'all want to kick it after I'm done here, I ain't doing nothing. So I need to go to the store, but other than that, that's about it. Oh, the evil part. They put that there. Makes sense. All right. Thank you so much, man. I knew it was somewhere. I just didn't know where. All right. So at this point, Cloud is still going over the story. They went to his old neighborhood called Nibelheim, and as Cloud was going over the story, Sephiroth was talking to Cloud, saying, "How does it feel to be at home and everything?" And Sephiroth was talking about how he doesn't really know anything about his home. His father is Hojo, and his mother is this woman named Genova. And then Barrett had to interrupt the story and was like, wait a minute, isn't Genova that hitless spook thing that was in the laboratory? And he said, yeah, and everybody had to shut him up because he getting too ahead of himself. Like, wait a minute, let Cloud finish his story, and then, he'll put you on. So that's what happened there. And don't worry, for my Resident Evil fans, we are going to play Resident Evil at some point. I actually would like to play the old school versions, not the new school stuff. So I'm pretty sure a lot of you know I have a GameCube. Probably not going to play Resident Evil 4, but I have all of the Resident Evils for GameCube. So 4, 3, well, that's 1. 0, 3, and 2. I want to replay those at some point. So we'll probably like take a journey on those at some point. Said, did we play DLC for Resident Evil 4? Nah, because I never finished Resident Evil 4, the remake. So we will play that, and then at some point I'm gonna replay the older ones because it's been a while since I played them. And I'll be honest, I don't think I've ever beaten Resident Evil 2 or 3 on the GameCube. I did on the PlayStation a long time ago. I don't remember how, but yeah. But Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil 1, and Resident Evil 4 I've already beaten. So we probably would like not do those. You said I'm weird, I don't play in order. Nah, you good. You don't need to play in order. Just play the game whenever you want to play the game. As simple as that. You know what I mean? Enjoy yourself, as they say. All right, I don't think I have to talk to anybody. I know the kid wanted to take a picture of Sephiroth. And then I know Sephiroth is up here. He's going to say something about the scenery. He feels like he knows the place and everything. And I'm going to tell him, yeah, let's go ahead and get some sleep. We got a guide and everything. And this guide is his childhood friend, Tifa. Said, if you haven't played House Ashes, please do. The hell is House Ashes? Never heard of that. I mean, if it's horror, I'm all for it. But I must tell you, I ain't buying no more video games. Oh, House of Ashes? Yeah, we played that already. You talking about the Dark Pictures thing? Yeah, we did that. That was good. I think we did like 2 playthroughs. Nah, the game that was good. Was it this year or was it last year? I think it was last year. The Quarry? That was good. That was a really, really good one. I enjoyed that. That is definitely one you definitely want to check out at some point. All right, so there's like this infamous picture that Cloud, Sephiroth, and Tifa take. And this is going to be really, really pivotal. Well, I wouldn't say pivotal, but it's going to have a real significant part in the story at some point. So I think it was last year. I think so too. I think honestly, the Quarry and we played House of Ashes, I think, when I was back in San Diego. So House of Ashes has been out for a minute. And shout out to AMD for hooking your boy up with that. That was good. And the Quarry was just really, really good in general. I don't think we finished all the endings for that one though. The music for this game is so good. Clearly the man Sephiroth survives. There was 2 soldiers and I don't know what happened to the other one. All right. So we come into this cavern and we get to learn a little bit more about it in terms of Mako energy. So Midgar, I don't think I gave you guys a little synopsis on that. So Midgar, the area that we in prior to like going into the like full world or whatever, that was one big old city. That city is powered by Mako energy. Mako energy is literally like electricity that is pulled from the earth. It's just literal energy in general. And that's what they use to, I mean, obviously power their refrigerators, their cars, and all that extra stuff. That's how people get by. But it's not a clean, sufficient energies. Very much like how we pull fossil fuels from the earth, they pull what is called Mako energy, which is technically called life energy in a way. And they use that to not only power that city, but they also use it for magic. And apparently, I think, if I'm not mistaken, how the story goes, at least how the science behind it anyway, when you condense it a certain way, you form what they call materia, and that's how they create magic. So doing those spells and stuff that I do, that's how they get that capability. And oh, sorry, the thing with I think it's Mako or materia, it is literally power of the ancients, as they say. It was an old civilization that used to live on the planet before, I guess, humans came to be. But with what Cloud and Sephiroth are talking about right now, his father, Professor Hojo, he doesn't believe in like, I guess, like magic or whatever, like, or like religious beliefs. He's a man of science, so he wouldn't dare call what they use as magic, I guess you could say. Don't worry, like everything that I'm saying you probably won't get right now, but when we play the remake at some point, I think Crisis Core, I'm pretty sure they'll say it there. We'll catch a few parts from them. And to go into it, I was telling Law about this last night, that I do intend to play Crisis Core likely sometime next month, and then it shouldn't take too long, and we'll go ahead and do remake as well. So we're gonna be like Final Fantasy out for a bit, if anything, but I am gonna try to get like other games in between. So like I mentioned, like this upcoming Saturday, depending on like WAG and Kelly, and we get our times right, we'll be playing Demonology for you guys for a bit, just to have a good laugh, good scares and everything. And then I'll go back into my routine of playing this for you guys. And I think I'll do this like on Mondays. Typically I don't want to sit in my chair too long on Mondays, but for the sake of playing this game, I'm going to. But we still going to do the fitness and stuff like that on Mondays and Fridays, whereas Tuesdays, Wednesdays, I'm gonna give Thursday for me some time off. Then like Friday and Saturday, I'm gonna come and kick it with you guys. Friday I will not game though. Friday I'm just gonna do the fitness thing, and then I'm a dip because I gotta go to work shortly after. And then Saturday we'll do the gaming, and then it's just chilling Sunday. And what'd I say? Wednesdays? Yeah, Sundays and Wednesdays. This Wednesday I'm actually gonna chill. Wednesday and Thursday anyway, since I streamed for you guys this past Sunday. Well, yesterday I should say. But we'll go back to a regular schedule the following week. Bringing in the new year right, I guess you could say. I'm about to say, I can't touch it. Here we go. So one of the things they do, I was talking about the Mako energy. They stored like soldiers in there, like actual soldiers, and they infused them with Mako energy. And some people, they can't, I guess you could say, adjust to it like certain other people do, and they end up becoming monsters in a way. It's some kind of exactly, and it's Hojo of Shinra that produced these monsters. Mutated living organisms produced by Mako energy. That's what these monsters really are. Number members of soldiers. You mean you aren't different? And then Sephiroth starts to have this little psychotic break because he believes he was incubated like these other soldiers. Because Sephiroth too was exposed to Mako energy, but there's a little bit more behind this man than what we're getting right now. He's infuriated because he feels like his whole life is a lie. But I mean, could you imagine? Here you thought, like, you think about it when it comes to your parents or whatever. They told you they were your mom and dad forever, only to find out you was a whole test tube baby. You was experimented on. You got all these cool genetic factors like good muscular strength. You're nothing like your parents at all, but they're your parents, only to find out that was all a lie. Yeah, that's why Sephiroth is bugging out right now. Said I'd be livid as hell. I mean, it'll throw me off for a loop. And you've seen like shows where the kid was like, you ain't my daddy, you ain't my mama, I'm leaving. That's literally what Sephiroth was kind of going through. But this man, he a whole grown man. He like over 20, over 21 for sure, if I'm not mistaken. They don't say his age, but you can tell that man, he about 20. I'm gonna say, if I had to guess Sephiroth's age, despite the fact that he has silver hair, he about like 25. I'll go with that. He said, I'm suing. And I'm sorry, EBZ, I don't mean to gender assume. I do that too much being here. But is it proper to say, what are you? And I ain't talking about pronouns or anything. I mean, if you want to do that, that's cool. If you want to go by they, them, he, she. Yeah, I just learned that there's this thing called Zim and Zer, and forgive me if I don't know certain things, but what is your proper pronoun if you would like me to say the right thing for you? I don't want to disrespect. Female, she, I bet. Thank you so much, EBZ. Much love. You said deception and emotional distress. Yeah, that really has a hard impact on especially kids. And like, if y'all, I'm gonna tell you this right now. If you haven't dealt with your childhood trauma, look into it. Go get help. And you said you straight, so am I. You're on the same page. I'm with it. I don't know what else I gotta say now. That man, yo, it's a struggle in these streets right now, man. I just saw a video the other day of somebody had they and them tattooed on their neck. I just kind of like gave up at this point. I mean, it helps me out because at least like I know what to say, so I don't disrespect somebody. So, but it's a real struggle right now for everyone. I'm gonna just say mental health is a real thing. Get it checked out for sure. Cis, oh yeah, that's right. You're a cis female because I'm a cis male, which I always thought I was just a regular old. I'm a real boy. That's what I thought I was, but nah, apparently I'm a cis male. So it is what it is. Even though I ain't nobody cis shit. Yo, that's real. I'm with you on that. I ain't even going to stunt. But I mean, it's a new age, and I mean, I don't know if they're going to continue on with it. I think so at this point, but it may get debunked at some point. I don't know. I'm just going with the flow at the moment because I don't want to piss anybody off. But do know this, and I talked about it earlier. I ain't the type of, well, I talked to Law about it. I ain't the type of person that where you could just push over, and you definitely ain't gonna make me feel bad because I hurt your feelings. And I didn't even do anything to hurt your feelings. Your feelings got hurt on your own. Those are your feelings, not mine. So you need to get those in check. I'm a very, very blunt person at times. So if you mad about something, you ain't gotta be mad. You can lose your anger and then talk to me and help me understand why you prefer to be called a certain thing. You do that, cool. We ain't got no problem. And I will respect you going forward. I love my people in the community, but that's disrespectful to me. Straight up. You know what I mean? What about me? What about my feelings? You hurt my feelings, and now I'm supposed to cater to yours? Nah, it don't work that way. We need to figure out how to come together at this point. And that's the problem right now. We are very, very much separated in a lot of ways. And how I see it right now, everybody's trying to find a way to fit in to certain things, and they still unhappy. So, but I'm gonna pray. I know what I am, and I'm happy with me. So, and I'm gonna just leave it at that. I ain't worried about nobody else but myself, and those that I love. Put it like that. All right. So, what just happened, right? Sephiroth locked himself in this mansion here, and because he wanted to know more about his history. And apparently downstairs in the basement, there was a bunch of old journals and notebooks and stuff like that filled with information about certain projects and studies and stuff like that based around his existence, along with some other things. And you talk to this man right here, he says Sephiroth seems different. And you hear this deep tone going off right now. It got dark. And this is where, if you've ever played the remake, or if like you know anything about Sephiroth, this is where I guess you could say this man has officially gotten his psychotic break. And as you can see, this man has that maniacal, ha ha ha, that thing. Yeah, it wasn't like that. I'm pretty sure it was something different, but we'll see. All right, so in this scene here, he's calling Cloud a traitor, and that's because he is talking about how, I talked to you guys about it earlier. There's this thing called ancients. They were called the Cetra. There was a race that lived on the planet long before humans came to be, I guess you could say, regular humans, I guess you could say. And humans moved in and took over the planet afterwards and whatnot. And that's why he's calling Cloud a traitor and everything. They don't belong to the planet. It's not theirs. They robbed it. And he's the last surviving Cetra from what he is saying anyway. And then he talks about Genova. And Genova, remember that hit list spook thing that Barrett brought up and the thing that we saw yesterday in the laboratory? That thing is how, oh, well, not how it came to be, but like it's this thing that they call a calamity to the planet. It hit the planet, and it's actually like an alien being that came from, I don't know, somewhere in the cosmos or whatever. And it started doing things to people. They found this alien, I guess you could say, frozen, and they used its cells to do these projects, which one of the projects was Sephiroth, and that's how he became to be. Aliens. There's like some meme out there that they have, and it's this dude, it's like it's one of those like History Channel things, and he's like this, aliens. I gotta find it, because I used to use that for a lot of stuff sometimes. Hey man, you don't know something? Aliens, bro. Okay, so you know what I'm talking about. That was a good meme, man. I miss like good memes. I don't know about the ones that I see today. They kind of confusing. Why does it sound like it could be a true story? I mean, again, talking to Law last night, man, like some of the stuff that, like when it comes to content creation, the creators back in my day, yeah, I know I sound old as shit when I say that, but like back in my day, creators literally thought outside the box on things. Don't get me wrong, it was probably like a spin-off of some other stories or whatever, but man, when I say they really put their mind to things, they did. Today's creators, not all of them are bad, but it's far and few, put it like that. You don't really get really, really good stuff all the time. But yes, this is a really, really good story, and this is one of the reasons why Final Fantasy VII is probably like one of the most highly rated and suggested RPG games for people that ever want to get into the genre. It's like one of those, like, you have to play it. And then it just became this big commodity when the remake came out, and now everybody's like, I don't want to say a quote unquote fan, because I ain't the type of person that's going to, I guess you could say, gatekeep. That's not my thing. But I do respect when people find out a genre and they fall in love with it, and then you educate them, and then like you help them out and just teach them a little bit more, or just, you know, just have a good time with them because they fell in love with the series with you and everything. But then there's some people, they act like they know it all, or they claim they've been around since the beginning, and all you find out is that those were lies. That's another thing too. And this scene here is probably one of the best scenes in the game because it's so dark, it's so demonic. So that whole village went up in flames because of this man. Again, he went batshit crazy. Again, I told you, he found out that his mom and dad, I can't say that. He found out he was a whole experiment. It was like that. He's a whole test tube, baby. Just put it like that. And he's snapping because his whole life is a lie. And the goal of what Law said, yes, you do not have to play the Final Fantasies in order, and there's like 16 of them. Plus there's like side games. And some of the games that are in numerical order, they have sequels to them. So you have like Final Fantasy IV, the after years. You have Final Fantasy 10, 10-2, and then 13 has a 13-2, and you don't call it 13-3, it's called Lightning Returns. It's like the third game in that chapter, I guess you could say. But yeah, and then with the age of DLC, a lot of the games, well, 15 and 16 now have DLC to expand on the story. So again, you don't have to play each game to understand Final Fantasy. It just lives in the universe of Final Fantasy. So certain things will show up, like magic, obviously sword fighting and stuff like that. There's a thing called summons, which is in the game. You'll see one here in a bit. But like there's like mythical beings and creatures that they have in it that has just been in the Final Fantasy realm, I guess you could say, for a long time. And crazy enough, Law, have you ever watched, there's a YouTube channel that goes into the history of the summons, and some of them, like Shiva, well, considering you're East Indian, you should know, well, I believe for East Indians anyway, it's like Shiva, not Shiva. But anyway, that was a reference from that. Same with Ifrit, along with other beings and whatnot. He said, can we go back to the House of Ashes? The only one I didn't like out of the four was Little Hope. That was the one with the Wiccans, right? Like the witches and shit like that. Yeah, I really didn't like that one either. The other games were good, but the rest was like, eh. Yo, GGF 983. I don't know what that is for short, but yo, I appreciate the love. Thank you so much for subbing on YouTube, man. Much love to you. All right. So at this scene here, Tifa finds her father on the ground, and it's because Sephiroth cut him down. He's like, I don't even know why her father was even up there, but Sephiroth cut him down, and he dead. Tifa, she wants to get revenge on Sephiroth, so she picks up this man's sword, which is called the Masamune. It's a really, really long ass sword. I think a real sword is actually just like normal length, but his sword is like god tier long. It's like 10 feet long for some reason. But anyway, he's got this long ass sword. She picks it up and she's gonna attempt to cut this man down. And as you can see, this man turns back with the quickness, like, what the hell you doing? Get out of here. And I thought he was gonna backhand her, but instead he cuts her straight down the side. And funny, in one of the trailers we watched last night, you see her get cut, and it's like, where's the scar at? If you watch, well, if you play the remake, you'll see like Tifa have like this cut off top and everything. You don't see no scar. And all I ask myself is, where the wound at? I didn't see it. Is it somewhere that we haven't seen? And you know what, the actual Law, I'll talk to you and much about it later, because I'm gonna say something and I don't want to say it here. Oh man. And Sassy, you said you didn't like that one. Yeah, I wasn't a big fan of that one. Oh, and if you come over here, remember I told you, like, well, in the beginning of the game, Cloud and Tifa have this little moment where they think about their childhood, and Cloud said he'd come and save and rescue her or whatnot. And this is their little friendship moment, I guess you could say. She says, you promised that you come when I was in trouble, and here he is. And now Cloud is about to go face off with Sephiroth. And man, when I came to this scene as a kid, man, I just love like the, not so much the ambiance of it. Well, yeah, the ambiance of it is dark, but like just how visually this looks. You're in this, I don't know, chamber, and I thought he was talking to this mechanical being this entire time. Cloud comes in, he's pissed off because he's like, yo, you took my family, you took my hometown from me, how could you do this or whatever. And then Sephiroth goes into this thing about how they're back. They didn't understand like his mother's power, the knowledge, the magic that she had, and how she was here to, you know, rule over the planet. Then it goes into this epic ass cutscene. And then while I say this, during the 90s, well, the 90s era of video games, especially playing Final Fantasy VII, 8, and 9, you live for these cutscenes. It helped out the story so much. See how this man, you see how much strength this man, he's pilled up this whole mechanical being, ripped it out of the plugs and tossed it. And the thing that I said that is his mother is this thing here. This alien called Genova. She said, what about my sadness, my family, my friends, the sadness of having my hometown taken away from me? Now that I'm looking at this, Cloud, he got emotional a few times, man. It started to make me think about some things between him and Squall, but that's another discussion. So what's the next Final Fantasy game you playing next? We're likely going to be jumping into Crisis Core. We're going to continue doing Final Fantasy all the way up to Rebirth. If I beat them early, we'll play something in between. But the goal is to play this, Crisis Core, and Remake, just to have like a full catch up, let everybody see what's going on and whatnot, and then we'll jump into Rebirth once it drops, which should be February 29th, if I'm not mistaken. This man said, and that's the end of my story. So at this point, Cloud and Squall have a showdown. And for him, he doesn't really remember what happened. He just knows they squared off. And he knows for himself that he couldn't have killed Sephiroth, obviously, because that man is walking around killing folks. But the news reports and stuff like that, they said that Sephiroth died. But they just know that can't be true. And with Shinra, they have a good ways of, obviously, it's very similar to how media is today. They have cover-up stories, so can't believe everything, fake news, you know what I'm saying? So they got to find out the truth. That's what they're off to do. Barrett, he got upset by the whole thing because nothing makes sense. He's ready to go. We need to go do things. Tifa and Cloud have a moment, and this is that part right there, Law, I was talking to you about, where Tifa asked him what happened to her. Does he remember anything? He said he was so sad. And then Tifa's like, Then my man read 13. He's like, man, that was a fascinating story. All right. And at this part, they give me a tool called the PHS, and that's for us to be able to exchange party members when we're out in the field and everything, which we will do momentarily. All right, so we got everything we need. Are we fully rested? We good? All right, we heading out. So now we're gonna head out into the real world. And let's say we weren't in the real world. We were in we did a flashback previously. And now we're going off into the real world to pretty much go find Sephiroth, see what happens. And because I know this game very well, I know exactly what to do and where to go. Bum, 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 bum. I just love the game. Love this game for what it is. Did I learn a new enemy skill? No, I did not. I am putting sadness on all my peoples, but you know what? The cool thing is they take less damage at this point, so that's always good. said, I gotta go finish some memos for work, so I can go. Yo, go do your thing, love. I appreciate you coming through and just, you know, hanging out with your boy. Like I was telling Dunch, we're gonna be on Final Fantasy for a minute. Not this particular one, because I should be done with this hopefully by next week. That's the goal. I may play it on other days too, and I don't know. It just depends on how I feel or whatever I'm doing. But my regular schedule is going to be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Fridays, and Saturdays. So you'll see me 5 times a week. Monday and Friday being my fitness days, talking fitness with you guys, whereas Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays is going to be gaming. So just make sure you in for that so we can kick it. Can I kick it? Yes, you can. Oh, there goes Chocobo Bill. That's the guy right there that we saw in the trailer. Well, the ending scene for Integrate. And I got this thing on. I gotta talk to this kid here. Is it him or is it her? I think it's him. Oh no, it's not her. All right, do you want a Chocobo? Yeah, give me one. He's like, you old folks are out of luck. You out here calling old, kid. All right, I think you gotta ask this and then. All right, okay, so now we get down to business. So now you gotta buy this thing called a Chocobo lure. And then you also have to get some Diasha greens because that's how you catch Chocobos. I'm gonna grab about 5 of these things. I should be able to get a Chocobo on my first try. He said, okay, nice bet. All right, bet. It's gonna be good to see you, man. Now, I hope this part, actually, probably it won't be, but if you're playing Final Fantasy VII for the first time, this is how you get your first summon material. You talk to this Chocobo here, it'll say work, and then you say work, and it throws them all off, and they do this little cute dance. You gotta wait till the music plays out. And this Chocobo theme has been around since, I'm trying to think, when did Chocobos come to existence? I want to say Final Fantasy V, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's the first time you've seen them because I don't think they were in 4. I could be wrong. I know they weren't in 3, and they damn sure weren't in 1 or 2. So, and Law, I just saw the DM. I love it. All right, so you get the Choco Mog materia. So you get that materia. We actually got a couple materia that we need to put on. I think what I'm going to do is, I don't have that, so somebody has to get it. I don't know if I want to take off sadness. It makes your limit break go slow, so I think I'm actually going to put that back up. So it was a good thing, pardon me, that I bought those hypers because those are what cure. Did I not buy hyper? No, I thought I bought some. My mistake. And I thought I was here. Oh, that was that battle I had prior. I thought I bought some hypers. All right, it's cool. It's whatever. We'll make it work. Y'all got sadness on. I'm pretty sure I can find some hypers somewhere. Material-wise. So currently Cloud has cover. I think I'm gonna take off that. We're gonna go ahead and give him the Chocobo lure because we only need it momentarily, and then I'll take off ice for right now, just so y'all can see the Choco Mog. Now, when you get trying to get a Chocobo, you want to step around in these little foot pattern areas because those are Chocobo prints. Then this little music comes up, and what you want to do is give those greens to the Chocobo. And then you want to kill the enemies. Hopefully the Chocobo doesn't run off. You can't attack the Chocobo, and I've made that mistake numerous occasions. Meanwhile, that Chocobo is like having a field day with that meal. And we got a Chocobo. Let's go. Telling you that, yo, that music there will never get old. All right, so the reason why you needed a Chocobo It's because there's this large ass serpent that's running around all willy-nilly and will catch you if you don't get over here quick. Now you can fight this thing early, but you need to be prepared for that fight, which a lot of people never are. But that snake has a move called Beta, which is a very fundamental skill that you can get in your enemy skill list, which I would do right now, but I ain't trying to do it. But I gotta redo this playthrough on my own. What the hell? Oh, right. So that serpent that we was talking about in that scene there, apparently Sephiroth may have killed that. It's never like proven that he did, but there's a good chance that he did. So yeah, there's that. Alright, let's do this. So I'm gonna summon this awesome chocobo here. Oh, I got the fat chocobo this time. Okay. That one is not common. It shows up randomly. So for that spell in particular, it always shifts, which I'll do it again here. And I don't know the variables or like how often you get to see that thing, but all right, so we got a tent. Now there's some decent magic and items in here, so you want to try to definitely get those. Let's go ahead and try to bring that up again. I don't think I need to worry about it. But notice how like I took less damage from that because I have sadness on. All of them are like, not to say immune to it, but they don't take as much damage as they would if they had like didn't have sadness on it. Said I love the fat choco. They did it again. I'm not mad at it. But I don't always, that's twice in a row. I normally don't get it. I always get the regular summon. Alright, let's try to come over here. I think it's over. Whoops. These guys here, I am looking forward to fighting against them. All right, let's try this one more time. Ah, man, this kind of like just brought back memories for when I was a kid and I would sit in my room for hours playing this. Brings back good memories. And we definitely got to do a Kingdom Hearts run at some point. All things considered, that me again, Law was talking about it last night. And when I do that one, I ain't worried about the story at all, at least like in terms of like what's going on in the story, so to speak. I'm just gonna play it because I actually enjoy. No, I messed up. I gotta go back. There was stuff that I was supposed to get. All right. So they run into the Turks. And this gentleman here that's bald like me, his name is Rude. And the lovely woman above, why she got a donk? I don't know if I could zoom in a little bit here. I'm pretty sure that's her, just her character looks or whatever. But like, if I zoom in a little bit, bring this over. You could blame that on her coat. But if we were talking about pixels and everything, why Elena got a lot of junk in the trunk? That's all I'm saying. That could just be her coat, possibly. But from my view, Elena got cakes back there. All right, I actually want to bring this down a little bit. I think I zoomed out too much. Hold up. And of course, Elena singing, sir. All right. So they tell her she's like the newest recruit, or more so like she got promoted or something like that. And then that's the man, Sung. I always thought it was Sang or Tseng, but like when you watch the Avalanche children film, they say Sung. So call him Sung. The T is silent, apparently. And then I don't even know how you get the way that E is pronounced. I don't know how you get Sung out of that. But hey, I don't question anything. I didn't make the game. I didn't come up with the names. All right, we get that, and then I need to go back because there's stuff that I didn't grab. Oh, they brought the whole armada out. That's good. man, I can't. I'm just thinking about like how the next game is going to be, and it's going to be really, really fascinating to see how they model the new enemies and everything. Something to look forward to. There it is. That's the one I was looking for. This is that Choco one. I think we just did it recently, but I wasn't paying attention. But that is the original way how that summon is supposed to play out. But you get Fat Choco sometimes. So if you want variety, that's the summon there. But there are a bunch of other summons you get in the game, and we're actually going to get one more later. All right, that's what we're looking at. Mind Source, and I feel like there's something else I'm missing. I'm gonna speed this battle up a little bit. There we go. Just in case nobody dies. All right, cool. And it's a very neat tool to get rid of like a whole like bunch of enemies. I'm about to say, can't you climb up here? There we go. That's what we're looking for. We need that long range materia. And this is going to be a very, very useful materia, especially when you have characters like, well, not characters like, but you have some characters that sit in the back. You'll still be able to do decent damage to certain enemies, even when they're sitting in the back. And so show you what I mean. So when you have certain party members, well, not certain party members, you can change the order of your party members. Like literally, if you press it twice, you can shift them from front and back. So I'm gonna put Red 13 back here because I need him to do that for the moment. Where is the materia at? I'm gonna go ahead and give him long range, but I'm gonna go ahead and give Barrett Chocobo materia for now. And now we can go ahead and. Oh, another thing to help you out too, for those of you like, say you can't find certain areas or it just doesn't really look that well. Playing on like the old school televisions back in the day, it was very difficult to find out like certain exit points or things that you climb on. If you press, well, depending on what platform you're on, if you have a controller, typically it's always like the back or the select button or something like that, where you can bring up this feature here. So you can find exits and find like things that you can climb on and stuff like that. Very neat. Well, nifty. Right? Now I do have other skills. Nice. And his limit is up. Let's go. All right. So now we're back out in the real world. Now, I did say to you, Law, last night that I was going to do this, but I'm not going to do it this trip. I'll do it next time. So that was, what's that thing called? Fort Condor. All right, so actually I have Red 13 sitting in the back, even though it doesn't look like it. Actually, I think he is in the back. I could be wrong. But having that long range material on is going to help him be able to hit enemies with the same amount of strength as he would just sitting up. You're going to wait? Yeah, I'm going to hold off. I'll probably just do it when we get to that point in the game where you have to do it. And we'll do it. I don't think, like, for what we need to do for Yuffie, I don't think I have to do it right now. So, but speaking of Yuffie, we're going to do that. So there is a secret character in the game. Her name is Yuffie Kasagi. And you can find her multiple ways. But if you want her early in-game, you gotta literally run around this forest area. I don't think it's just particularly here. It can be over there too. But generally speaking, normally when you're running around here, you find her here. But we didn't find her just now, so we gotta wait. Y'all stop with that skill? Jesus. Nice. Cloud about to die. Hold up real quick. Give that man a little oomph. Alright, we good. Let's try this again. Oh. And she's not here. Damn it, where is she at? hiding. She's playing games. Got things to do. I probably shouldn't have used the choker material, but oh, okay. Yo, they are really coming at my man Cloud. Hold on now. You said I'd never played any of these before. So coming up, I'm gonna just be honest with you. A lot of people probably would have ignored these type of games. Back then, anyway, it was all about like fighting games and action games, which kind of is the same way today. A lot of people don't have patience. So, and I don't, fault anybody for that. For some people, they just want to play a game and get right into the action. So I don't fault nobody. Hold up real quick, because this is bugging me a little bit. There we go. I gotta fix that. That was just irking my soul a little bit for how smushed that was. But anyway, yeah, some people just don't have patience for that type of stuff. So they rather just play a game and just, I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna slap some things up, I'm gonna shoot, I'm gonna get my little dopamine fix. That's cool. For me, on the other hand, and this is something I brought up yesterday, and I think me and Law were talking about it too. Not that my childhood was depressing or anything like that, but I came from, not so much of a bad home. Oh, real quick, this is the girl that I was talking about. So you have to defeat her. And she has some pretty decent skills on her, but you can literally, generally kick her butt. Give yourself a moment. I don't think she runs away, though. I don't think I've ever had her run away on me. Normally, I just take her out real quick. Yeah, okay, so there's that. I'll get back to you in a moment about, like, my history. I'm not going to leave you hanging there. All right, so again, she's a, I don't want to say a mystery character, but she's a hidden character, and then, if anything, and there's a trick to getting her. One of the things you got to do is talk to her. Do not go to that save point. So, go through this dialogue. She's like, man, I can't believe I lost. And she's a spunky kid. Say, you spiky hit a jerk. One more time. Let's go. One more time. And you have to answer these questions correctly. So you start off just pretty much as being, well, she called you a jerk. So you just go ahead and be a jerk. And just be like, I'm not interested. And now she's taunting you like, come on, thinking of running away, huh? Stay and fight. Fight, I said. So you go back up to her and talk to her. She's taunting you a little bit more. Come on, what's the matter? You're pretty scared of me, huh? And then you just like, ooh, petrified. That part. So you boost her ego a little bit. This is a thought. What do you expect with my skills? Good luck to you guys, too. If you feel you're up to it, we can go another round later. He said, I'm going to leave. I mean it. So then you can tell her, go ahead. You can't keep being a jerk. You got to be like, hold up, wait a second. What is it? You still have something for me? So is that it? I know you want my help because I'm so good. You want me to go with you? And then you say, that's right. Yo, come and join us in our party. She said, hey, thought so. You put me in a spot. What should I do? But if you want me that bad, I can't refuse. All right, I'll go with you. And then at this point, you go back to being a jerk. You're like, all right, let's go. You ain't got time to play around with her. Let's roll. She's like, huh? Hey. Wait, I haven't even told you my name. And now you have Yuffie in your party. She would have caught these hands right away. But yo, she's a ninja. Yo, she's mean with it. I'm just kidding. She's real decent to have in your party, I will say. But that's the trick to getting her. And when I say I didn't know how to get her for a minute, and like a friend of mine, he schooled me on how to do it. I was like, get the hell out. But funny thing is, I would get her and I would never put her in my party. So, but I have played with her. She's a really, really good asset to the team, if anything. She has some pretty decent skills. He said, now all I have to do is a little of this and a little of that. But she does have a very good, like, all right, so there's certain things that you have to do to get like certain materials and stuff like that, and certain weapons and items that you can only get if you have her in a party, I guess you could say. There's like a certain segment in the game, more dialogue, I guess you could say, that expands the game a little bit more, and you get to learn her history. So what would have happened if you said yes to another round? So if you would have answered incorrectly, she would have just disappeared. So if you went to that save point, she would have been like, ha, I fooled you, and then boom, now you got to go find her again. And I don't think she just disappears completely. You can still find her in this forest, but I don't remember. Ever since I found out how to use her, I don't really remember like what happened specifically, but I just know when you answer the question wrong, she just disappears at that point. She plays a trick on you or whatever, and then she's gone. You have to do it in that sequence that I just did in order to get her in your party. She said, I didn't use her either, not even gonna lie. She just didn't seem like a character to keep in, right? But eventually I played with her after all the playthroughs that I've done. But Vincent is the #1 person that you blame. He's another hidden character in the game. He is literally like everyone's, well, I would say a lot of people fangirl and fanboy over him. I'll admit I'm one of those people. As soon as I found out who he was, I was like, yo, he is dope. So going into that, talking about like this game and everything from when I was playing it as a kid, this game really like helped me out get through some like, I guess you could say, I wouldn't call it childhood trauma. Well, yes, in a way it was, but there were some things that were going on in my life at the time, being in middle school and high school. It was just tough. And I was a gamer through and through as a kid. I didn't really have a lot of friends like that. I did have friends, but like they were just gamers too. And this is like one of the games that we surrounded ourselves on. One of my best friends, he happens to come into my chat sometimes. This is what we did together. We would play this game. It will be me and him trying to figure out, you know, certain mysteries and stuff like that to this game. So when I say like Final Fantasy and Zelda, those played a very big pivotal part in like my teenage, well, my adolescent years, I guess you could say, because it helped me get through some tough times. And so when people talk to me about this game, I enjoy it because I like hearing their story and what joy the game brought them and everything. And for me, it wasn't always about playing hack and slash games, because I mentioned Kingdom Hearts earlier. It's one of my favorites, but it's the role-playing aspect and the story behind the games that really kept me in tune. I was also a big reader when I was a kid, and playing games like this and Pokemon, just the stories were so good. And I mean, you throw music in the mix, what can I say? You got yourself something there, you know what I mean? All right, so we come to this place called Junon, but we're not necessarily in the Junon city. We're in this little slum area of Junon, which is like underneath the big city. And you meet this little girl named Priscilla, and she has this little dolphin. And when she meets these guys here, well, Cloud, Red 13, and Barrett, she assumes that they're just bad guys. She says, I don't believe you, get out of here. And Cloud's like, all right, got this little stubborn kid in my way right now. But then all hell breaks loose. This huge ass sea serpent comes out of nowhere. The dolphin runs away, and Priscilla gets knocked out, and now she's drowning. Hold on, we're coming. Did he just swallow her? I never noticed that. I thought she was just underwater this entire time. And I didn't do nothing to help my party out at all. That's cool, we got this. I'll be able to get through this battle. Plus, we're not going to take much damage either. But like, if anything, I would say if you like chess, this would be a game for you, because it's all tactics at the end of the day. You can't just go in and just keep pressing attack the entire time. You have to be strategic with it, because some enemies are probably like immune to thunder, ice, fire, anything like that. So you need to be, you know, strategic with how you're going to battle. And like with me, I came into this battle unhealed. I have to be very tactical on how like I'm going to actually get my party to beat this thing here and not die. I don't think there's anything I can steal from it. I'm not mistaken. What was this played on? The original Sony PlayStation back in the day, and I still own the original copy. I also have the PC copy for this game. So this came out in '97, and yeah, that's it. I just played it. Oh, I just realized I couldn't steal. I done wasted a turn for nothing. Then he puts a bubble on me, and I don't think I can heal. I just realized that thing is called water polo. And that's right, you have to do magic on it. You can't do a physical attack. Alright, I'll just keep curing Cloud for the moment because I'm wasting time here, and I need him to do this here for me. Because Cloud can't attack or anything until he gets that bubble off his head. And we're waiting for him to do something. There we go. All right, bubble going. I had a PlayStation but barely played it, and if I did, it was Crash Bandicoot. Yo, you went back to a classic. We was just talking about that and how we needed a memory card to play it because you couldn't. Well, it wasn't like just a regular save or anything like that. So yeah, that was my jam though back in the day. That Rapper the Rapper. I think it was like Skull Monkeys or something like that. Ape Escape. Shit. What's another game that I played a lot? Twisted Metal. Tomb Raider. Like, PlayStation had some games. Classics. Talking classics for games. And again, it's not to say like every generation didn't have their bad games or whatever. I would say this generation though, again, it's far and few, man. There's a lot of good games out there, but sometimes it's like a diamond in the rough trying to find a good game nowadays. So that's why for myself right now, and that's one of the reasons why I'm not spending $70 on games anymore. Like, I don't want to spend $70 on a game that I'm only going to play for like a little bit. Unless like I really, really, really want it. So The Legend of Zelda, that's a game where like it's one of those things you got to figure out like what are you going to get your money's worth on, I would say. So for me, the new Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, that's a 2-disc game that's coming out. Did I just attack Cloud? What the fuck? Hold on real quick. That wasn't supposed to happen. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, that's a 2-disc game that's coming out. And it's supposed to be, I think they said well over 100 hours in content. I think that's $70 worth spending, in my opinion. Now, granted, some people would be like, that's crazy. Well, no, I wouldn't say that's crazy. But for me to enjoy a good story on something that I really adore, I love the series and everything, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and spend that bread for it. I don't even think I should have used fire. He said, I did play Rapper the Rapper, but I was one of those that never finished the games. That's my life right now. I never get a chance to, like, finish anything I play. Not to say it's... Nah, it is my fault because I could play those games, but I find myself doing this. I will play games that I've played before and just go back to it because they're so enjoyable. And that's another thing too for me. So this game came out during the 90s. What can I say? It was one of those things where, like, well, for this game, it has high replayability. One, because the different scenarios, as I mentioned earlier. Not like the outcome of the story would be different, but things that you probably missed before you beat the game, characters that you didn't pick up, items that you never found, summons and stuff like that. There's so much involved with this game. It has a high replayability, and the story is very, very confusing when you first play. But if you have somebody like myself with you, you'll be able to understand it. All right, so we defeated the monster, and now there's a situation where this little girl, obviously she ain't breathing. So they tell my man Cloud, he needs to help her. He can do CPR. He got to give her mouth to mouth. And I remember this scene as a kid, I felt so weird and awkward for him because I'm like, yo, she's a kid. She's like 7. What I look like giving her CPR. But as I learned later, you know what I mean, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. You got to save a life. And I am CPR AED certified. So if so happens you start choking or you ain't breathing or whatever, oh shit, I fucked up. I will help you. So what you want to do, I think it's like 3 times that your lungs has to go all the way to the top and then you blow into the little girl. Even though he ain't doing no chest compressions. I wish they would have done that, which, you know what? If this is gonna, it's not supposed to be a mini game. It should not be a mini game, but they can make it a mini game, law. But if they're gonna do this, I hope they show how to do CPR the right way, because you could save a life. Shout out to the American Red Cross and Heart Association. But then again, they probably won't make this into like, I guess, a little mini game type thing. They'll probably just make it a scene and somehow, some way, Cloud does it. But if they were to do it, I would say definitely make sure you get some chest compressions and stuff like that in. Gotta pump that water out. All right. So we saved the little girl. He's taking her off to, you know, mend her off back to health. And then if you come over here and talk to Granny, she's going to tell you to come in. She's going to say, I appreciate what you did. She saw what happened. And you know what? I'm going to hook y'all up with a good meal. And I got 3 beds over here. Y'all can sleep there for the night. But when you get to this part in the game, which I already know there's going to be little side missions that you got to do because you know how the town folk be in Remake. So you're going to have something like that. So you're going to be going in and out of the area or whatnot. Going to be a lot of little interesting things to find. I'm excited. I can't wait. So you go ahead and rest. Oh, yeah, that's right. I said 1, but you actually get 3 pieces of materia starting off. And you actually get the, I guess you could say, the staples of the game. So there's 2 particular summons that you get in the game that's been around since, I want to say since, when did summons first appear? I want to say Final Fantasy IV, because I don't think you could play as a summoner in Final Fantasy III, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, I believe it's Final Fantasy IV, if I'm not mistaken. But anyway, because one of the characters in there summons monsters on her own. But anyway, there's 2 summons in particular, and they're called Ifrit and Shiva. You actually get Shiva here from rescuing that little girl, and it's just given to you. You don't have to do anything for it other than, you know, play the game. She comes marching out. She says, thank you for helping me. And I should have went to that store to get some loot, but I said loot. Well, yeah, I do need loot. And one of the reasons why she didn't want to help, because she thought we worked for Shinra. She was like, boom, here, I got you. I'll give you the Shiva material. And I remember for me as a kid, I was like, damn, what's that? And you will see. All right. Right now, they're questioning, like, what's going on? Why is there this lively music and everything? And right now, there was this character that we met yesterday. His name is Rufus. He's the president's son, and he's currently getting inaugurated to be the president of the company Shinra right now. So they're holding this huge celebration for him and whatnot, and we're about to go see what's going on. To do that, though, we have to climb this tower because there's no easy way of getting up there. So, without getting caught by the Shinra troops and everything. So you would take this doorway here, but he's blocking it off and whatnot. I forgot the dialogue for him or whatever, but he ain't gonna let you go up there. So the only way to get up there currently is through the little girl, and I'll tell you what it is shortly. Give me a second, because I gotta, okay, I don't need any of that. I guess I'll just get some more potions. Scarfing these things down like they're hotcakes right now. There isn't a weapon shop or anything in here? It was just items? I thought there was a weapon shop, but you know what? It's cool because it ain't like you need to fight anything right now. So you meet this little girl. Well, you come back to the little girl, Priscilla, and she gets her dolphin. And her dolphin, apparently he got hops. So, finally got danced at 90 and got a relic weapon. Nice. You make me want to play, but I ain't trying to make that little investment at the moment. I'll be on it, I promise. I'll be back. I gotta redo my subscription, and I gotta pay the 18 to transfer my character. But I got you. We're gonna do that. We're gonna do exactly that instead, versus me doing content for the story and whatnot. All right. If anything, I'll just do a recap of what happened all the way up to Shadowbringers, and then at some point I'll start up the Endwalker DLC and try to do that before Dawntrail comes out. Alright, so now we're about to use the dolphin to jump. So you got to get yourself to a certain point, and if I'm not mistaken, it's right here. If you call the dolphin, that's not it. It's like a certain height that he gets you. You gotta be like, I want to say it's in this spot right here. Nope, that ain't it. I'm too far off. So I think you gotta come over here. This is probably like my most annoying part. Now, another thing about this is that this thing sends like an electric current through, and you can, I don't think you die, but you definitely can take some damage from it. All right, I'm about to speed this up. There it is. I knew it was somewhere over there. Said I think the new Game Plus is a good idea for watching it. Okay, bet. Her up. What you mean her up? All right, so like I mentioned earlier, the cutscenes is where it is in this game, man. And so you see this airship, and that also too is a staple in like the Final Fantasy games. Like seeing an airship is pretty damn awesome. I mean, let's think about it. All we got is airplanes out here. We don't have airships in the world. So that was like a staple that they had to bring back. And not every Final Fantasy is going to be like this. Just throwing it out there. Sometimes it's really going to be like knights, dragons, and stuff like that. Which you did see a dragon, but like this has more of like a cyberpunk feel to it versus I'm sorry, like an old modern age thing, I guess you could say. Well, what's that age? It's not relic age. I forgot the name of the age. Some old age, whatever. Any time. The times when there was like knights and wizards and all that extra stuff. That's what it is. All right, so at this point, Cloud just happens to show up, and he's wearing his typical soldier, like first soldier gear. And they told dude, like, what are you doing? We got to get dressed and ready. So go ahead and hop into the typical Shinra soldier uniform. So he does that. And now he gets his little crew here to teach him how to do certain things. When you're doing this march, you have to do what they do here. Which I fail at this every time. I am nowhere near perfect. I want out. Okay, so you actually can't skip it. I thought he was actually going to make me do it. So, all right, move, man. So, like I said, there's an inauguration. So they're holding this big ass, not party, but like celebration for this man. So all the soldiers are here. Everybody's out to see Rufus because I guess you could say in terms of campaigning wise, Shinra is like the savior of the planet already. They're trying to lead the world into the new future to create a whole utopia and whatnot. So, and that's a whole nother discussion on its own. Which strangely enough, Law, this is one of the games, like it's not to say I never cared about planets and animals or whatever, but this is the game that really, really pushed me to be, I guess you could say, I ain't gonna say hippie, but you know those people who are really, really in tune with nature and whatnot. I mean, myself, like I really care about like the planet in general. Like this is the game that pushed that narrative for me. You said an airship, the same airships, the last Avatar, where Zuko dad used to burn the Earth Kingdom. Nah, that ain't it. You said, oh, Peter loving ass. Nah, I ain't one of them people. Peter weird. I like animals, but Peter on some other shit. Alright, so because of Cloud, these guys are pretty late. So now we're going to take this shortcut here to, if I can just move. God damn it. Alright. So we got to try to get in here. And the way we do it, you got to try to line yourself up with the rest of these guys. And you got to do it quick. And like I said, I mess up every time. And you got to sneak in here. See, I messed it up. And you're supposed to do it at once. So it's so difficult, man. Actually, I don't mess up that much. Normally it's only like one time, and I've never gotten to that point. I'm messing up. There you go. I'm not even doing the thing. What the hell was that soldier doing? I don't know. Are the points up? They're terrible. Am I fired? You're fired. Send me that soldier a bomb or something. I don't know what you get beyond that. And then this part here where you got to do this. I still don't know. Well, I don't know how to get like a perfect score or whatever. I've never seen anybody get like 100% or anything like that. All right. So with this here, Rufus was preparing for the airship, I guess you could say, for them to take off and whatnot. But the airship is like under maintenance or something like that. So they're actually going to take a ship to get to the other continent. And Higer has this really ridiculous laugh that no one likes, apparently. And if I was Cloud, I would have punched him back, man. This man comes over here throwing fisticuffs at people. All right. So right now, they're talking about Sephiroth, apparently, but they say it's a man in a black cape. Now, for me, who knows so much about the story, they say a man in a black cape. I don't think it's Sephiroth. It's somebody else, which we'll get into that here in a bit. All right. And right now, I got to be in my rebellious phase. So currently, we're about to do, like, I guess, like a presidential meeting, I guess you could say. And you have to do this stuff here in order to pass this segment, I guess you could say. It's not necessarily that you have to, but timing is key, and you have to pay attention to what they say. And like I said, timing is everything. And then they ask him, what's today's special? What should the finale be? And then Cloud's like, man, I don't know. I do this for a living. And everybody thought it was so cool, so they're just like, all right, do it. And I always mess up at that part too. He said, it's me in the black capes. This man. Oh, dude. So now you get to venture off by yourself. And you see the homie Rude, and you don't know what he's doing, but that man, he about to go do a little gamble. All right, so shit, why is everything so damn expensive? God, it's a lot of money. All right, take my little $3,000, man. I ain't getting nothing else from here. Y'all trying to rob people in this place. And I want revive because I don't need it, but I feel like I'm gonna need it because I feel like somebody's gonna die at some point. Now, I did say I needed these, so I'm gonna get a few of them. I need those hypers. And I got plenty of tranks. All right, so there you can get stuff. So I know you can go ahead and get some sleep here. And then you come down here. My man was guarding this, and you get the little materia there. And if I'm not mistaken, you can talk to somebody here, and they can teach you some things. And I think there's a person that lets you know how many limits. I mean, like how you are in your score in terms of getting like limits. And to go off that, there is a thing called limit breaks. Those little special moves that I get per character, they actually have how can I put it? There's levels to them. So you can get them all the way up to 4, and you learn 2 skills per level, except for the last one. Your last skill is like your ultimate level. However, you have to find items in the world which require you to do some special stuff in order to get them. All right, did I go everywhere? Probably not. Give me a sec. All right, so if I'm not mistaken, you come here. Yeah, he got weapons. All right, so I definitely went the hard edge. I don't even care. I'm getting it. I don't think I need the atomic scissors. I got to keep. him in my party, so I gotta sell stuff at this point. Items. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of the cannonball because I really don't want it. The leather glove, and I'm gonna get rid of this guard stick too. She don't need that. We can go ahead and get rid of these bangles because I don't need that. Definitely don't need these anymore either. It's been so long since I actually took the time out to like go into my inventory and sell shit. Normally I just be like, all right, cool, we just gonna keep it there. All right, back. So we actually gonna give Cloud the Shiva thing, and I think he's good. I want to keep him on that. Yeah, we're good. And when I get the other two in my party, I'm out. All right, cool. All right, real quick, what you got again? Damn, I only made enough. Sheesh, I am broke. Why is this stuff so expensive? That's what I get for this. 140. Good lord. Yo, it's tough out here in these streets. Only 25. Right, you get 250 for these. I'm about to sell these because I don't think I need them. All right, we can get rid of the Mythical Saber because I don't need that. The Power Restorer. Wow. I could if I wanted to. I don't know. I don't think I should sell it. What about the grenades? Do I need these? Nah. Never mind. I'll just keep what I got. Well, Barrett, I can't help you right now, man. Sorry, bud. All right, let's go. Oh, down here, that's where you find Rufus and they're gambling and whatnot. And I think the one dude's here too. But anyway, yeah, you come down here, you can see Rufus gambling and everything. It's just not something that really plays an integral part to the story or whatever. You just see him there. All right, so you come over here. Keep following this trail. You come here. You come to, I guess you could say, the loading bay for the ship. Oh, shit. I forgot there's other shops here, too. So you get to see the rest of the Turks. I'm not going to talk to them here. If you want to find out that dialogue, I say play on your own. There's a save point here, which we are going to save because y'all already know what it is for me. And saving right now, the game will gladly screw me over. I was so messed up yesterday, I promise. All right, let's see something. Come up here. Can I come in here? Okay, you can. And I think you can talk to this guy who gives you stuff. So, all right, so yeah, he has all the material and stuff like that, which I'm not gonna buy anything. And I think he has stuff too. Yeah, he has this stuff, which technically you don't really need any of these things right now, and you can come back to Junon at later times in the game to pick up these things if you really do need them. Yep, there you go. Speed source. And the things that say sources on them, they're actually items that you can use to help out your characters. So if you need to improve the speeds, mind, power, stuff like that, build up on strength and stuff like that, you can do that with this. Then I believe this is a shop too, if I'm not mistaken. Yep. Where you can get the stuff that you probably didn't buy previously. All right. Then you keep going. And now you get to this point. All right. All right, so we're doing a reception here. Damn it. I was trying to keep it on point. I messed up. I'm trying to get it to 70. Damn it. It's always the facing that messes me up. Bro. Well. I'm late. So yeah, you definitely need to hit that open world and grind some fights. Oh, and also don't forget to go back and get White Wind as well for your enemy skill materia. Yeah, I know, I need those. So for the sake of story purposes and time, I'm just gonna go ahead and continue on. I told you I had to redo this because of I made a huge terrible mistake yesterday while playing, and I messed up the thing so I can get Yuffie for the date. So I'm not even gonna worry about that right now. I'm gonna just go ahead and get through it, and then I'm gonna replay it all later today or while I'm like cooling with y'all. Also, don't forget to save. Yeah, I know. Save, and save. That is very integral to RPG games in general because stuff happens. Anything can happen. Power could go out. If you're like me, oh man, when I was a kid, I had a dog, and I remember having my PS2 sitting on like my dresser, and it was standing. I don't know if you remember, you could stand up your PlayStation. And my dog ran into the room, and you know, like, I mean, even now, I mean, we live in a day and age where we have wireless controllers. Back then, we didn't have wireless controllers. So my dog ran into the room, literally knocked over my PlayStation, and I thought my PlayStation was broken. It kind of was. He like chipped the corner off because it fell off from so high off the dresser. And I thought it was broken completely, like it wouldn't play or anything like that. But fortunately for me, that didn't happen. But yep, that was the situation. And like when you did it, I know my memory card broke and I didn't save. So I had to wait to buy a new memory card. And yeah, that was my struggle. Yeah, man. There were some challenges coming up as a kid, man. It was, and I was so angry at my dog. Nah, when I was a kid, man, I forgot what type of dog we had. I just remember we had a dog in the house at the time, and that little fucker. Yeah, I don't mean to call him a little fucker. Oh man, but yeah, he ran into the crib. Well, he ran into the room, and I think he was just getting chased by somebody or whatever. And he got caught up in the wires. Because, again, you remember the PS2 controllers, they were long. And he just happened to get caught up in one of the cables, and, oh, there's that. So, currently we're on the ship, and this is Yuffie. Normally, she won't be there. And you can grab that materia there, but you'll have to wait until later in the game. So currently right now, Cloud is trying to find the crew at the moment. So this person here, if I'm not mistaken, this is Tifa. Yeah. And then you'll see Aerith. Oh, no, that's not her. I believe this is, no, that's not Aerith. So this guy right here, he's blocking the way over here, but I don't know where he's at. Yo, thank you so much for that follow, Cloud Tifa 100. I love it. There's also, where the hell is Aerith at? I think she's down here. I think that's her. Yeah. Okay, so you could talk to her last, and she's like, I wonder where Barrett is. I hope he's not doing anything stupid. And then that guy is missing here. So then you come over here, and then you see Barrett looking in on Rufus and Higer, and he has a little moment where he's upset because he thinks about when Biggs, Jesse, and Wedge died. And yo, Cloud, Tifa 100. I appreciate that support, man. Thank you so much for the follow. Welcome in.
Hello.
Right. Hello. How you doing? All right. Let me get some water real quick. So currently right now, an alarm went off, and they said there's an intruder on the ship. They didn't get their identities. They didn't get their identities found, but they believe Sephiroth dead. So now you get to choose your party, and like you could get Yuffie, but I'm gonna go ahead and get Barrett and Red 13 because that's what we was rocking with earlier. And if you want to get this date with Yuffie, apparently you got to keep them in your party for a bit, apparently. So you can't have any of the girls. Cloud can't have no love or affection for the ladies. So now people are getting like knocked out, massacred, people dying left and right. And apparently there's soldiers on the ship. You looking forward to Rebirth? Of course. Me and my girl Law, we were talking about it a lot last night. We actually were doing a lot of theories I guess you could say, and then putting pieces together to things. I would go over that now, but we're getting to the tail end of my stream, so we're going to go ahead and finish this part of the game up where we fight Genova Birth, and then I'm gonna call it once we get to what's the name of the place, Costa del Sol, and then we're gonna call it. But yo, follow my girl Law because she too plays a lot of Final Fantasy. She's big on Final Fantasy 14. Wag, can you give Law a shout out, please? She too is also playing the original Final Fantasy VII, and you would love her take on it. And just talking to her, she's a wonderful individual, man. Big on the Final Fantasy life. She plays 14 a lot. She also plays other games like Baldur's Gate, Assassin's Creed, and everything. But if you're looking for other Final Fantasy people, you definitely love her. She's going to be finishing up the original Final Fantasy VII, and I think, aren't you playing Crisis Core right now as well? So if you want content, that's a person you need to check out. What? Thank you. Of course. You know, I got to share that love. Oh, you know what? I'm supposed to show y'all Shiva, but I didn't. Because these soldiers are, damn, they can take a hit. My man Rufus got a squad on him. But it's cool, they dead now. Alright, you know what? I forgot to give Red 13 that clip too. Of that pin. And that gives me another spot for materia. He already has enemy skill on. And I guess I could, I don't think I'm gonna need revive, but I'm gonna put it on there for just in case, because I just don't know. Actually, and if I would have had that thing for Barret, I would have been fine. Let's see. I shouldn't have got rid of that cannonball. I got rid of it too soon. But we'll go ahead and give him strength for now. In terms of magic, I think he's fine. Sorry, for materia. I believe I gave Cloud Shiva. I did. He has the Choco. Alright, I think we're smooth. I think we alright. And if I'm not mistaken, Shiva is weak. I said Shiva. Genova is weak to ice. So real quick, let me come up here real quick. Grab this. Got the Wind Slash. That's not it. Oh, no, wait. Or still. Oh, yes. You need this to double your materia. Shit. That kind of changes up some things. Crap. I gotta figure out something here. Need to change something because Cloud now just lost. Whatchamajigget. You know, it's cool. I'll take off Earth for now. Actually, yeah. And since I don't really need all anymore, actually, I could put it down here. Couldn't I? And then, what do I have? This is fire. Not that I don't even need all right now. Let me just go and keep my cover for the moment. I like to keep all like going, but let me see. I'll do that, and then because I want to max out all as soon as possible. And I'll take off the long range for now. It's not that I really, nah, I think I'll keep it. And then I'll put that because I don't know what's going to happen to my team here. All right, we don't need poison, so. That is music to the ears. Materia. My man Sleep, what's up, bro? He said I am playing Crisis Core as well, my girl. See, yeah, told you. Check her out, man. Super dope person. Y'all get out of here with that nonsense. I forgot I got this turned on to max. It's cool to see the animations a little bit when they're attacking and whatnot. What's going on, Sleep? Appreciate you, bro. How you doing today, man? You caught us at a good time, man. You know what? I would love to have you sit in on a conversation with us too, dude. Like me and Law was having a very, very, very good conversation about Final Fantasy VII last night. Like putting pieces together and whatnot. And we've come up with some interesting theories, man. So I'll have to do that at some point. I think like there's going to be one stream where I'm just sitting there and I'm just talking theories with you guys. No, not Sephiroth. After a long sleep, the time has come. Look, Cloud. So Sephiroth just comes out of the woodwork, just rises up from above. Sephiroth, you're alive. Who are you? You don't remember me? I'm Cloud. Cloud. Sephiroth, what are you thinking? What are you doing? The time is now. What are you saying? And then he just knocks everybody out. And then this little Genova piece comes out of nowhere. Said I would be in, my man. All right, so this is where you have a very, very interesting battle with this chick. And I messed this up, but you know what? I will go ahead and gladly do fire. I should have gave ice to Red 13, but it's cool. So yeah, just finished feeding the kiddos and getting them ready for bed. Is it that time? Damn, that's early. But hey, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. So Shiva is one of the most beautiful summons in all of Final Fantasy. And you'll see why in a moment. All right. Maybe it won't be too hype for this one. But she comes in with this amazing hair, little ponytail John. She's in this bikini. And then she does, what is it, Diamond Strike, if I'm not mistaken? It's a cool ass ice move. One of my favorites. All right, would you stop hitting that man? Diamond Dust. It was Diamond something. I forgot. But yeah, that's like her signature move throughout all the Final Fantasies. And I do intend to play Final Fantasy VIII at some point. That is definitely my #1 favorite Final Fantasy for various reasons. But it's also one of the easiest Final Fantasies I personally can play. Like, you can literally beat that game with like little to nothing. Like, you don't even have to like grind levels. So I'll put y'all on game. For those of you that never played it before, got you. All right, it's time to hit it. And she's absolutely gorgeous in Final Fantasy XIV, but she's a bitch to fight. Well, now she isn't. But when she first came out, oh my lord. I felt bad for everybody that played against her. She was a problem. All right, can you stop with the beams? Jesus. Said I'm still here just watching. That's cool. I appreciate you. All right, I did a good job by getting that revive because there's a good chance somebody might would have died. Her and these damn white lasers. Said Terra is wifey material. Terra. Take the ponytail out. Give me Terra. Oh, okay, okay. It's like, wait a minute. Who? I mean, there's some really, really good looking characters throughout the whole Final Fantasy genre and whatnot. But Shiva, she's #1. And then how they did her in Final Fantasy 16, it was pretty good. I think I like her look more in Final Fantasy. All right, so you could probably hate me for this one, Law. But 13, I actually like that look for her. Not like the 100% the best, but I like that one. You said you're gonna Overwatch 2 after this when you get off stream? Nah, man. I'm actually I gotta go to the store real quick. And then I was talking to Law. I think I'm gonna hang out with her and Munch when I get back. If they're available. Wait, for who? Oh, what's her name? What's her name? What's my girl's name? Shiva in Final Fantasy 13. Yeah, we still in here? All right, bet. I don't forgot, man. My favorite summon overall, though, is... Ooh, that's a tough one. That is a tough one. What is my favorite summon? I used to be a big Ifrit fan, but like, Ifrit gets played out. I think I can go with Bahamut. I didn't really care for how he looked in 15, but how he looks in 10 is pretty badass, and nothing beats Bahamut 0. So if I had to choose any summon, for sure. Oh, and then, well, you only see Diablo in Final Fantasy VIII. I don't think he makes a re-emergence in any other game. Final Fantasy Maxima Shiva? I don't think I played that one, bro. That's the mobile game, right? No, I'm thinking Brave Exodus. I'll get back to you on that. All right. So there goes that little Genova arm. Arm of Genova. Genova? You mean he's been walking around with that thing? Yeah, so it was Sephiroth. Time is now. What does that mean? Time is now. I don't know what the hell's going on. See, this is why I said Barrett should have been more aggressive in Remake, because the way he be talking in this game, he be coming out of pocket sometimes. Nah, Maxima is like Digimon version. PlayStation, Xbox. What? I'm gonna have to look that up. And I just told, I'm pretty sure Sleek. Oh, World of Final Fantasy. I have not finished that, and I still own it. I have it, strangely enough. I have it for my Vita, and I have it for the PS. Was it 4? Yeah, it's the PS4. And then fucking Kelly has this collector's edition that I didn't even know about. But yeah, she got that. And now we got Ifrit, one of the coolest materials in the game. One of the most badass summons you'll ever like experience. But in this game, you're going to see a whole bunch more. And I'm pretty sure I can get them all. The only one it's gonna take time before we go fight Sephiroth. And that's gonna be like the Chocobo grind. The Chocobo grind. We're gonna try to get Knights of the Round. And that right there is the most epic summon of all time. I don't think there's a simple summon that like beats it. The fat Choco? This man said the fat Coco. Why you calling Coco fat, man? What she ever do to you? But nah, we just seen it not too long ago. I don't know if he was here for it or not. Yo, believe Shy Rama. Why does that? Okay, I'm Shy Rama. Why does that name sound so familiar? But what's going on, fam? How you doing? Right, well, Barrett, don't you use that Sailor Super Project? Yo, wow. Keep your mind on Sephiroth, man. This ain't no damn picnic. Let's go. We gotta go. All right. So currently, right now, we're trying to figure out our plan, and we're all about to like vanquish off. I just realized there's 3 girls and 3 guys. I don't know why that just dawned on me right now. I think it's because I don't typically let the girls out of my party. I normally have Tifa and Aerith with me the entire time. I never really like focused on just having Barrett and Red 13. That's actually pretty cool. Oh, okay. I was like, yo, that name sounds so familiar, bro. What's going on with you, man? How you doing? All right. It was a mixed party. We played COD, Modern Warfare. All right, bet. I've been good, man. Honestly, just living life, dude. I got out of doing this full time. I'm only doing this part time. Really, just just to pass time at this point now. Had to go back to a classic, and yo, it's good to see your face, man. Well, I can't see your face, but it's good to see you here, man. How have you been? All right, so in this scene here, obviously everybody ventured off, and then Rufus appears, and he's not really happy with what happened with the events that happened on the ship. Not only did Sephiroth hop on the ship, but apparently, well, which we already know, Cloud and the rest of the gang hitched a ride too. So Rufus is pretty upset. I'm okay, just a bit stressed. Earlier I said, if you live in the US and if you ain't depressed, something's wrong. But I'm gonna go ahead and add, if you ain't stressed living in the US, something's really wrong too. So trust me, I'm with you on that, man. I'm sorry to hear that though, man. Everything good? I mean, like, is it something you can handle, or is it something you gotta get off your chest? Well, I've been following you and been in, but just not chatted. Oh, okay. Well, yo, by all means, feel free to, talk to your boy at any given time, man. Not to sound rude or anything, like dump your problems in the chat, but if you need to talk to somebody, I'm here for you, man. You know how to find me on Discord. And my man Ben followed me. Okay, bet. Oh, I'm sorry. Ben followed me. I read that completely wrong. It says you got 2 N's there. I'm sorry. But yo, feel free to talk to me at any time, man. We normally ain't doing too much, but playing the game. But Mondays and Fridays, we've been doing this fitness thing, and I did it earlier, which, again, by the way, chat, I love y'all for that. That was a really, really great stream. I really do appreciate y'all for just vibing with your boy and talking. But if you ever want to talk fitness or anything, hit me up. If you remember, I'm from Germany, but sound like I'm from the USA. I don't remember that, but thank you for, helping me remember, if anything. We definitely gonna have to chat a little bit more then. Gonna have to put me onto some things. Can I leave right now? Is there a save point in here? I don't think so. Let me see something real quick. I don't think there's one in here. Nah, there's no save point in here. So I actually have to go down there, and I can only save when I leave this town. All right. Push-ups now. Count them out. Y'all really got me out here doing push-ups. Give me a second, chat. So that's one of the things we are gonna do. I'm gonna commit to it. You spent the points, so let me go ahead and do it. I don't have my camera set up. I have 2 cameras, but the other one isn't set up right now. I'm having like issues, and I don't see it in the bar, so I think I have to go outside. Give me a second. Let me go ahead and knock out these 25 push-ups right now. Ugh. There you go. You're welcome. Is that where Nico at? He is currently in his bed laying down. That's one of the reasons why I got to get up out of here soon. Outside of going to the store, I got to go take him out to go use the bathroom here shortly. And then I'm going to run to the store real quick. Save point is in the hotel. Thank you. Appreciate you, Cloud. And it's, the hotel's over here, right? Or is this not the hotel? No, that's not the hotel. Oh, the end's over here. Dirt. Oh, thanks. All right. Somebody lying to me, man. I don't see no save point. You lied to me. He said, what you getting from the store? Pop? Nah, just some stuff that I need for the house. Where is lies? Have I played the finals yet? I think I watched my girl, what's my girl's name? Queen Z play it the other day. And now I haven't checked it out. Honestly, dude, I haven't been playing any new games lately. I've been really playing a lot of my old stuff because we go back to this scene. You see this library, man. I got a ton of games, and granted, I played this game a million times. Not a million, but I played it a lot, and I wanted to come back and play it because you have the new one coming out soon. So currently revisiting it, but as I told my community recently, I'm not buying anything new for a while. I have way too many games to play. Said it's free, give it a go. The rage is real. I don't know if I want to rage anymore though. That's one of the reasons why I don't play Apex anymore, because rage too damn much. And Overwatch, I am playing that, but even that game causes me some stress. So trying to just play games that I enjoy playing and just more so get involved with my community in a little bit. So that's what I'm doing at the moment, man. But I mean, it doesn't hurt for me to try it at least once, right? So I'll probably do that at some point. He said lurking, just getting the little one to sleep. Yo, do your thing, Lopez. I appreciate you. So right now, we're currently about to meet Hojo. This is the guy who is the father of Sephiroth, but also he was the one that kidnapped. Well, he didn't kidnap, but he took Aerith prisoner and was trying to do experimentations on her, and the man Red 13 here. Well, the Beast. Yo, I appreciate you, Lopez. Straight up, man. And currently right now, he's talking to Cloud and telling him, isn't there somewhere you're supposed to be? Don't you feel like something's calling you? So, with that happening, he's kind of like, I don't want to say triggering Cloud, but there's something that he's like trying to get him to like think of or whatever, because Hojo has not an ulterior motive, but he has an hypothesis towards something, and he's just trying to see if it's going to come true. Again, he's a man of science, not a man of bullshit, I guess you could say. He said, I still got your Xbox gamer tag. If you want, we can get some games in. Yo, Shy, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't even got an Xbox anymore, though. I mean, I do. I still have my Xbox, like my original Xbox One, but I don't have a Series X or an Xbox One X. I gave my Xbox One X to one of my community members, and I just haven't invested in an Xbox Series X. I would like to, however, there's one in particular that I want, and it's that Halo Infinite one, I guess that is. Yeah, I want that one. And I'm not trying to buy any other Xbox outside of that because, going back to my collection, at the bottom there, whoops, wrong scene. At the very bottom there is the original Xbox for Halo, the Halo 3 Xbox, the Halo 4 Xbox. I have the Halo 5 Guardian Xbox One in my closet, along with the Halo Reach Xbox as well. So I have all the Halo consoles. I just need that one in particular. I'm a Halo fan. So said that one is so hard to find. Yeah, so I have them all. And I mean, with this one here, I mean, if you remember with the original 360, I had to take off this. Yeah, you see it's dusty. Dust. But yeah, that there. This bad boy says Halo on the front. Again, y'all, I'm a collector through and through. So, like a twerk, do your thing, man. Halo's the best. I was just looking at Halo Infinite last night, and I was like, you know what? I should just go ahead and re-download this. So I'm gonna re-download it on my other gaming PC, Silver, and I'll let you know. Now, Shy, I don't know about that other game, but if it's crossplay, I'll go ahead and download it, and I'll let you know. I'm pretty sure it has crossplay there. We're now living in that age of more games being crossplay, and if so, I'll go ahead and hit you up, and we can definitely do that. You said nice arcade. I wish there was an official Tekken one. I'm pretty sure the company that makes the arcades that I have, like, you can't really see it, unless like I get rid of my gaming scene. Give me a sec. Like I just, whoops, keep hitting the wrong one. Let me delete this. If I get rid of this overlay here, there's a cabinet. Yeah, right there. That's the Marvel vs. Street Fighter cabinet. I also have the Marvel vs. Capcom one that's in my living room. That one, shout out to some community members that helped me get that, man. That one, that was tough, and I really, really wanted that. That's like a, I don't want to say a diamond in the rough, but it's definitely one of those things they didn't make a lot of, so I'm glad to have it. Yo, Kenway, what's up, man? How you doing, dude? All right, so we're taking some time here. I'm gonna try to speed through this, but anyway, at that moment, Hojo and Cloud had a moment. Cloud was ready to mess him up. Everybody told him, nah, he ain't worth it, fall back, that type of thing. And Hojo told him to, I think they told him to go north, if I'm not mistaken. So that's what Cloud and the rest of the team are about to go do. But for this journey, we're not going to do that. We actually are going to save here. Not that I really need to, but we're going to save here for just in case, depending on how long it'll take me to do this. I got to replay this whole thing because I got to do all the stuff right to get, pardon me, Yuffie where she needs to be. So we're going to save here, and then tomorrow we'll be back on it. Tomorrow I'm definitely going to try to get on at a reasonable time. The goal is to get on. Actually, I don't have to go into work until later tomorrow. We'll see. If I don't have any clients at 3 o'clock, I know I have a client at 5, but I never know if I'm going to get new clients until the day of my shift. So if I don't have any new clients, then I'll go ahead and doesn't matter. I'll stay on a little bit longer and then head into work. Well, go in and do my workout and then go ahead and head to work. So, but today we're going to go ahead and call it here, and then we'll be back on this tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to go ahead and hit up Mount Corral. Yeah, we're going to go Mount Corral, Cosmo Canyon, and we're going to check out the Golden Saucer. There's a lot of stuff that happens from here to those points. We probably can only get out of the, I don't know, we'll see. There's a lot that happens in this game, so I had to think about it. But yo, I appreciate y'all, man. Thank y'all so much for hanging out with your boy, yo. It was really, really chill. We had a long stream today. We went for like 4 hours and 41 minutes, and I really do appreciate all the love that everybody brought, man. You guys are super, super dope. I'm gonna pass y'all off to some dope streamers here if they're online. Anyway, I'm pretty sure I got some dope people I follow. I don't know if they're on at the moment though. On the Kick side of things, let me see. Let me see what y'all rocking with on Kick. For those of you that are on Kick, go hang out with the homie Orchid Spark. She's currently playing, it looks like Fortnite. So I want y'all to go over there and show them some love. And when it comes to, for those of you that are on the Twitch side of things, I don't even know who's live right now. So give me a moment. I know ain't nobody playing Final Fantasy, so that's for sure. Let's see. Everybody playing Fortnite, man. What is this Fortnite nonsense? Let's see. Go hit up my girl Yessie. She's currently playing Apex Legends, and I haven't seen her in a minute. I'm gonna have to host and ghost because I need to go ahead and go get my dog out of here. But Yessie is mad chill, super, super dope person. Me and her used to rock together way back on the Mixer days and everything, playing Apex together. Y'all gonna love her vibes, you're gonna love her energy. And she into fitness too, because she's on her journey, you know what I'm saying? So definitely check her out, man. Cool. I love y'all, man. Hit them with that love. Sam Jules loves you. I'm gonna say the same thing when I get in there. Make sure y'all follow me on YouTube as well, so that way, like, if you don't want to watch on YouTube or Twitch or Kick, you can go ahead and check it out on YouTube and have those same conversations with me there, or just even in general, support your boy on YouTube, because I do plan on putting fitness material up there at some point. Just right now, I gotta work through some stuff. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna plot and plan my YouTube stuff. In the meantime, we're gonna have gaming up there. Till next time, yo, y'all be easy. Y'all have a great day, and I'll see you then. Peace. Tomorrow, sometime. I want to say 8 or 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We'll go with that. All right, y'all. Peace. As soon as I can find my end scene. Yo, it is so hard being a streamer, man. I tell you.